No one saw it coming, no rumors, no paparazzi whispers, not even a hint from their closest circles. But now, it's official. Chang Wook and Hyun are husband and wife. If you're just as surprised as the rest of US, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exclusive updates on your favorite stars and their most heartfelt milestones. You won't want to miss what's coming next. It was a quiet afternoon in Seoul, the kind of spring day when cherry blossoms float gently through the air, and love feels like it's written into the season. While the world buzzed along in its daily rhythm, two souls stood together at the heart of the city, at a secluded villa nestled in the hills, where they promised forever under the soft golden light of a setting sun. The wedding of Chang Wook and Hyun wasn't just secret. It was sacred. Intimate. A fairy tale made real. Friends close to the couple revealed that the guest list was painfully selective. Only their families, a few lifelong friends, and trusted staff were invited. In total, less than 30 people witnessed the moment they became husband and wife. And yet, in that quiet celebration, the love was deafening. The space was adorned with hundreds of pale pink roses, candles flickering in soft crystal holders, and soft instrumental versions of their favorite songs playing gently in the background. There was no fanfare. No red carpet. Just love, pure, unwavering, and deeply personal. Sources close to the couple say the ceremony began right as twilight kissed the sky. Hyun walked down a petal-strewn aisle in a custom-made ivory gown that shimmered with every movement. Her veil was embroidered with tiny jasmine flowers, a nod to her favorite scent and the quiet strength she carries. Chang Wook, wearing a perfectly tailored black tuxedo with a single white lily pinned to his chest, could barely hold back tears as he saw her for the first time. Guests described the moment as breathtaking, silent except for the soft music and the overwhelming emotion felt by everyone present. The vows were handwritten. They had chosen not to rehearse, believing that the moment deserved sincerity over perfection. Chang Wook's voice trembled as he spoke of the years they kept their love hidden, how each moment apart made him ache for her warmth, and how he had dreamed of this very day since the beginning. He promised to be her anchor, her biggest fan, her quiet in the chaos. And Hyun, through tears of joy, vowed to always see him, not just as a star, but as the man who stood beside her when no one else knew. She promised laughter, honesty, and a love that would grow stronger with time. When the officiant declared them husband and wife, the applause was soft but filled with meaning. No one rushed forward. No cameras clicked. It was as if everyone knew that this wasn't just a marriage, it was a culmination. A love story long in the making, finally allowed to breathe in the open air. The couple shared a kiss that said everything. It was gentle, deliberate, and filled with the promise of all their tomorrows. For those few present, it was like watching the final chapter of a beautiful story, yet also the beginning of a brand new one. So why did they keep it a secret for so long? According to insiders, it was about protection. Their love, though deep and true, had been forged in the quiet moments behind the cameras, on set, during late-night walks, over handwritten letters and unsent messages. They knew the pressure that came with fame. They knew how love could be dissected, criticized, even denied in the public eye. So they chose privacy. They chose each other over publicity. And now, having built something unshakable, they finally chose to share their joy. After the ceremony, the newlyweds shared a private dinner with their loved ones under a glass canopy strung with lights. The menu was elegant but personal, dishes inspired by their favorite travels together, including a handmade pasta dish from their trip to Italy and a honey lavender cake that Hyun once said reminded her of home. Laughter filled the air. Quiet toasts were made. And in the center of it all, Chang Wook and Hyun sat hand in hand, stealing glances, whispering secrets, and simply being together. But the real shock came the next morning, when their agencies jointly released a single black and white photo of the couple, standing at the edge of a garden, dressed in wedding attire, looking at one another like the rest of the world didn't exist. There were no captions. No hashtags. Just that one perfect photo. And within minutes, it broke the internet. Fans erupted into celebration. Messages of love, support, and sheer joy poured in from every corner of the world. Finally, one comment read, "We always knew there was something real between them." Another fan wrote, "This isn't just a wedding, it's a victory for love." Trending hashtags included hashtag #GGWedding, hashtag Forever Chang Wook Hyun, and hashtag Secret No More. Artists began sketching renditions of the ceremony. Videos popped up compiling their sweetest on-screen moments, now seen as foreshadowing a love that bloomed off-screen. Colleagues, too, shared their thoughts. One actor who worked closely with Chang Wook posted, "They've always been there for each other, even when no one was looking. This wedding is no surprise to us, it's a blessing." Another industry insider said, "This is the kind of love you root for. Quiet, respectful, real." As for the couple, they have remained blissfully silent since the announcement. Their teams confirmed they are taking a short honeymoon, a private getaway to a mountain lodge where they can unplug from the world and just be newlyweds. It's said that Chang Wook is keeping his phone off entirely, choosing instead to focus on this sacred chapter. Hyun, ever graceful, wrote a short message before leaving, "Love is quiet, patient, and powerful. We're grateful to finally share ours with you." The silence speaks volumes. It speaks of trust, of prioritizing what matters most, of choosing to write their love story on their own terms. In a world where headlines are chased and relationships are dissected, Chang Wook and Hyun have reminded us all of something timeless, that true love doesn't need an audience. It simply needs to be nurtured. But even as they rest in this bubble of marital bliss, the ripples of their union continue to spread. Fan pages have begun compiling every moment the couple may have shared over the years, from interviews to shared projects to subtle glances that now seem obvious in hindsight. There's a sense of wonder, a collective awe, in realizing how love can bloom in silence, and still speak so loudly once it's revealed. And so, their story continues. From the first spark on set to the vows whispered under golden skies, Chang Wook and Hyun's journey has been one of patience, grace, and undeniable love. What comes next, no one knows. But what's certain is that they now face it as one, husband and wife, partners in life and love. We may not have seen the courtship unfold in real time. We may not have caught the clues. But we feel the joy now, deeply and truly. And maybe, just maybe, that's all that matters. Congratulations to the newlyweds, for reminding us that real love still exists, and sometimes, it grows best in the quiet. If you were moved by their beautiful story, don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive